We force ourselves too much, get too much, until we forget just being. Hi, I'm Isabel Rolo, and welcome to the show, Let It Shine. Hello, welcome to Let It Shine show. Today is with us Jaime Sommers. Welcome,
Yes.
Jaime.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
for the
you.
people that they don't know you, who is Jaime?
Jamie's a jerk, a creep, and somebody who cuts you off in traffic and
Oh my
spits
God.
on you. But that's what other people say. I am a great human being.
Mm-hmm.
I save dogs. I save people's lives.
Yeah?
So
When was the
mainly
last time
mine.
that you saved people's life?
I donated to PBS about 10 years ago.
Really?
So I would say I saved somebody's life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I save my own. I save my own. That's all I try to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you a funny guy?
Funny looking, but I'm funny to myself. I'm just funny to me and make myself laugh. And well, I try to make my dogs laugh, but they never laugh.
No?
And no.
My dog laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
My dog probably laughs in his sleep or when I'm not there. He's a very gentleman, you know. He doesn't want to laugh in my face.
So you wake up every morning and the first thing that you do is laughing.
I laugh,
Ha, ha, ha,
I
no?
look in the mirror, I laugh more, and then I look at my bank account, I laugh even more, and then I cry, and then I can be heard saying, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
So
in the
it's-
hallways.
So it's always about laughing.
Yes, I think laughter is very necessary, and it's good because it's something that's free and obtainable by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no excuse not to laugh.
What inspired you, Jimmy?
Mainly my observations on life and the way I see people do things. That when I was a kid, I never really had friends, and people would always look at me and give me dirty looks, and no one would talk to me. And so I just spent my youth just making fun of everybody that I saw, making fun of everything. And that's where it started, that I just make myself laugh, then try to make other people laugh, because there's always a barrier between me and the rest of the world.
Are you a comedian?
Sometimes maybe only on paper, and
Oh.
sometimes on Tuesdays between the hours of 4 and 6.
Okay.
Other than that, just a regular guy.
One time per
Plain
week.
old Jack, yes. Yes. Just sometimes.
When you decide to be a comedian?
Right before I just got here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I brought my guitar and everything. I just threw it all away
Ah.
because it broke, and I said I might as well just tell jokes. I got
Okay.
a receipt and I wrote a bunch of jokes down.
So you had joke.
They're not really jokes. I don't know if they go over too well.
Okay. So we are ready to listen. Are they good? Are funny?
No, not really. No.
No?
They're funny to me. They might not make you laugh. They might not make anybody laugh.
You want to try?
I'll try, sure. I mean, if you guys want to hear jokes, I'll tell jokes.
Anybody want to hear joke?
I do.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
I want to hear them all.
Okay.
All of them. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. We're ready.
Hello, thank you. I am Jaime Sommers. I'm going to try and tell you some jokes. I ran into an old friend the other day, and safe to say my court date's on Tuesday. I'm hoping the judge will go easy on me, but I put it into reverse, you know. It's me driving into my old friend. It's kind of bad if you have to explain the joke, you know, but I ran into my old friend. I'm like a nympho's dream. 2 seconds in, I already suck. I should be in porn because I blow, really. Terrible jokes. God, I'm poor and I suck. It's very true. I am poor. I'm poor and I suck, and I suck at being poor, but it's all right. I don't have a job. The only steady job I've ever had was jury duty, and that didn't go over too well. But man, I'm poor. Poor, I can't even afford to starve. My house is so small. The welcome mat is just a W on there. It's just, I can't fit the rest. It'll go into the neighbor's yard. But it's all right, because when I was younger, I used to tell the kids that we had the biggest car. It's bigger than everybody's car. But what I meant by that was that we took the bus. So we had no car. We had nothing. I'm trying to think of other jokes I can tell that's safe for this atmosphere, because I'm more of like a bar comedian where I work blue and I curse and I get cursed at. But
We have listened that one too.
yeah, if we can do it, I'll do it. You guys ever watch The Office?
Yes.
Because I don't. That is the joke. I never understood the meaning of an annulment. I don't get what that really means, because when you talk to people about it, they bring it up. So like, hey Bill, have you ever been married? Well, I was married once, but I had it annulled. Then the answer to that should be no, you were never married because you had it annulled. It's make-believe. You're 42 years old and you still don't get the idea of make-believe, you know? And I just don't get, if something that doesn't exist, you can't bring it up. It's like they say, hey, you ever tried this sandwich? I say, no, but I've had that bread once, you know? No, then the answer to that should be no. That answer is not even in the ballpark of my question. I asked for if you ever tried the sandwich. But people will bring stuff up because they know nothing. They don't know any better. They bring stuff up. And I asked the guy, if you were ever married and you're not married and you had it annulled, why even say anything? Why not just keep walking and say, screw you, buddy, I don't even know what you're saying. But I don't know. Some people just don't understand the answer to a question. You ask them a question, they don't know what you're talking about. Most of the time, the answer is not even in the ballpark of the question. It's more like in the parking lot of the ballpark, getting drunk off of kegers and Jaeger bombs in the back of a 1986 Eldorado, you know? But I always wondered if vegetarians ever masturbate, seeing as how they don't like to beat meat, or would ever like to beat meat. Just a question. I never got the point of hikers. I always wondered, why do they go through all that trouble? I bought a mountain ladder. I just named it Everest. So when people tell, hey, I climbed Mount Everest, well, so did I. I changed, it was to change the bulb, you know, in my garage, but I climbed Mount Everest. But I always, this is a tough one. If you guys want to hear something ironic, a Gothic Nazi, if you think about it, they like black, but just not on people. It's a tough one to swallow, but I'm sorry. Hey-o, excuse me. I don't want to brag, so I won't. Do you know where most of the porn stars come from? I believe they come from court. Because how many times have you heard a judge say, she's got a hung jury? You know? It's like, really? You really had to point out that you have a hung jury? I mean, this is a frivolous fast food case. I don't know what your jury being hung has anything to do with it. Unless, of course, that's not the hot dog that plaintiff ate. Imagine that. Exhibit A. Whoa. Exhibit B and C. Meet me under the bleachers there, fella. But I'll leave you with this one last thing. I was at a party once, just once, that was it, back in '92. And this guy had asked me if I was into female musicians. But he didn't say creepy like that, you know. He didn't say, hey, you into female musicians? Like if I would have said yes, he would have said, oh, really? Because I got the best of the best on DVD, you know. I got Tori Amos in the dressing room. I got Leslie Gore draws a bath. I got Kate Bush, that's too easy. But I told them, why would I be into female musicians? I mean, first I have to hear them go on and on about their day, and then I put on the radio and now I got to hear them sing it to me too. I don't want, it's redundant. I don't want to go through that and have to hear it again and again. Because women, they sing about the same thing over and over again. And there's no point. It's just an argument she's having with herself, you know? And that's why I think a lot of guys lose in arguments, because half the argument a woman's having is with herself. She's just working out her issues in her head while arguing with you. And so, if that's true, my advice to the guy is just leave. If she has that many problems, leave. Leave now, leave the house, leave her, leave me alone. You know? But, I don't know. Women, I might as well just steal an 8-year-old girl's diary, because it's basically the same thing. Women do not really change. If you think about it, when a girl is 8 years old, what does she dream about, write about, think about? She dreams about being a princess, in a princess dress or whatever, and being spoiled by daddy, you know? But then when she's grown up, when she's an adult, a full-grown adult, what does she dream of? The same thing, being a princess in that same little dress, getting married, and being spoiled, but by a sugar daddy. That's about it. Point just made. Thank you very much. I'm Jaime Sommers. Have a good night and drive into me. Thank you. Feels weird as a prop. Can't really do anything.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Let It Shine, for having me on the show. And good night.
Just remember, people, let it shine and laugh. Have fun.